Ba-da-dum-dum, boom, boom, boom. You're yo, yo, yo. What's good? It's your boy back again, going live one more time. It's the one that they don't give a fuck about. So I was just sitting here thinking. I was like, hey, maybe I should go live and speak about this shit. Ain't got nothing better else to do. So, as the title says, there is no middle ground, no gray area. Either a perp or you a target. I ain't gonna say it ain't no middle ground. I'm gonna say that the middle ground is either it's the starting point. Like you're still at home base when you're in the middle. You're either in the middle because you still sleep and you're totally oblivious like I was, or you just ain't made a decision yet. And if you don't make no decision, somebody gonna Spartan kick your ass into a decision. This is gang stalking. Boo! Kick your ass into this shit. so like, so yeah, like there is no middle ground, bro. Like, and I'm pretty sure all of mine. I'm not gonna claim them as mine, but all the perps and handlers and all of the weirdos that watch me, I'm pretty sure they're convinced that I've made my decision to actually take this walk. This it's a lonely stroll. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I just feel like this is the road least traveled, and it's always gonna be somebody that chooses this path. You know what I'm saying? Because there's real people and there's people of the hive mind or followers, and most people are followers. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was a follower at one point in time, although I was a natural born leader. That's why I suck at following. I mean, you got to be able to follow before you can lead, but as far as blending in wise, like I feel like I always sucked at blending in, which brings me to my next. What's up, my boy? Which brings me to my next point. Like I like when I was still in the world and I had no clue, no idea what the fuck this little program or what society really is about, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to dress up in camos all the time. I used to wear a lot of red. I still like wearing red. I don't let this shit I don't let this control how I think or how I move, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I move with wisdom, you know what I'm saying? But like I don't let it control my every move. So like I'll be wondering, did I unknowingly perp somebody out and not know it? And I'll be trying to think back in my past and see if it was anybody that was actually in great distress or that was going through this type of stuff and I didn't know it. I feel like I be feeling like I had went on a couple perp missions with a couple people and I didn't even know. And they was probably perping somebody out around me while still casing me out at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like everybody have their designated time to wake up, and then you're forced to make a choice. And certain people or a certain amount of people, they already suspect you to make a certain choice based upon what they all the intel they gained from you all your life. You know what I'm saying? So based upon my life, they already knew what I was gonna do. They knew what's up with me. They knew what I stand for. They know they knew. No shot at low. You know what I'm saying? So they had already had significance a significant amount of info and intel on me already. So they knew how to kind of come at me. I put myself in this binding position that I'm in right now because I still didn't have the full, well, information is unlimited on this program shit. So I didn't have the basics. I was just finding out that I was being followed around. Like I had noticed that motherfuckers was following me around in cars and shit because I would like start driving fast and get off on random exits and see these cars following me around and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I was just, I stumbled upon it, and by it's not by accident because it's nothing that you just find this stuff on accident because it's really hidden. It's like pushed down to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like it's filters over it. It gets blackballed and all kind of stuff. So like I say like a lot. I don't know. A lot of people from Atlanta say like a lot. You know, but you know, um, yeah. So I pretty much made my decision, bro. Like you know, I'm getting over my fear of or my my uneasiness of the thought of losing my life. But it should really be an honor to lose your life for this stuff because it means you stood for something. It means that you know that you followed through on being a righteous individual. And I ain't just saying I'm all out righteous because I done made some fucked up decisions in my life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of bad stuff I done did, committed to, stuff like that. But you know, if I would have known better, I would have did better. For real. For real. And I'm pretty sure a lot of individuals that's going through this stuff be feeling the same way. And I be kind of hard on myself because I know that I'm not really at the point where I want to be at with my thoughts and my the way I conduct myself sometimes and the way the way I move. But it's all a, it's a it's a process. So like yeah, back to the perp missions. Like I don't went like many places with certain individuals like my brother and other people and stuff like that. And I noticed people would be wigging out sometimes. I remember one time me and my bro was out in New Orleans and whatnot and was meeting up with some people and one dude came through. We was all smoking, drinking and chilling and whatnot. And like he got really sloppy drunk. And I had told my bro, like, hey, I feel a weird vibe off this man. And, I was all out, perped dressed, perp attire. I had on some camos. I think I had on a red shirt and I had on a red Bulls hat, a red and black Bulls hat. And me and my brother, we was like really fucking with this man. Like, I was just really making fun of him because he was funny, but he was acting weird. And then he was like, oh, y'all the devil. Y'all the devil. Y'all the devil. He tried to fight us and all kinds of stuff. Like I don't know what was up with that man. But like this is what I be wondering. I be like, do have we ever made people like before we actually understood what was actually going on, did we ever make people feel a certain type of way? Like and what point in they targeting was they at? Like was they at the point where they couldn't really where they know that they can't really speak on it to nobody. So they either wig out or they just don't know what's going on and they just been noticing little subtle stuff and it's been getting to them. I be wondering this kind of stuff though. So like it ain't no middle ground with this junk, bro. Like you either all the way with it or you ain't. And once you with it really ain't no way out. Like the only way out is death. And that's funny because the only way out of your targeting is death. Like ain't no way. Ain't no way. And if you or if you go to the other side and then either way after that is do what you told or you gonna face the consequences. So it's like we not free in either aspect. That's why I be trying to like have compassion for both sides, but like how can ah it's like how can you have compassion for people that's doing this whack stuff, bro? Like that's whack. That's whack. Like, I be seeing people. I be noticing like when people see me, they be like, oh, they whisper to each other, hey, that's who we watching. That's who we watching. Like kind of stuff. Like you know what I mean? Like they'll nudge each other, or I don't know. Maybe I could just read people's minds. I know I always was able to take words right out of people's mouth before I knew anything about this stuff, and we'll be on the same wavelength. And I feel like that plays a part, like because frequencies is real. Like a lot of these do weapons, they hitting you with high level frequencies. They sending frequencies to your brain. That's what voice to skull is. It's frequencies, frequency based. And I feel like since I always been kind of high vibrational, like my frequency was always high. But when I would lower my frequency and be on their level and do the things that people of the world like to do, like I'd be able to kind of know how they feel, or know what's going through their mind and stuff like that, or take the words right out of their mouth. And they be like, "Who are you?" Like, I don't know, bro. I just knew you was gonna say that because I was thinking the same thing. It's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. This is deep. It is real deep. But even sometimes I be wondering, like, is it really even me? Was I giving the thought or was they giving the thought? Hmm. That's what I be thinking. But I was always able to do that throughout my whole life to everybody. So I had to boil down to the fact that it was me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure other people be able to do stuff like that. Everybody got their own individual gifts that they're good at, or that they do. I know my gifts is more like I'm more of hands-on and high intuition and discernment, stuff like that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop a link in case anybody wanna get on and say something. I don't know how to do it. Let me see, guests. Copy. Put in the comments. Damn, somebody playing Call of Duty. I want to play. I ain't played Call of Duty in so long. But yeah, like ain't no middle ground. Once you choose, you chose. And so like I'm I'm focused on trying to shut off this old man. Although I'm fucking going crazy on cigarettes, taking small drinks when it permits me. Like I don't do it when it's time to go to work and stuff like that, or nothing like that. Being overly intoxicated and nothing like that. But it helps me take an edge off sometimes because this junk is 24/7. This this menticide, mental mind rape, murder, whatever you want to call it, and all these suggestions of what you should and shouldn't do indirectly, indirected conversation, color sensitive color sensitization, um, the cryptic messages through through social media, people trying to destroy your life, your your livelihood, filing false reports on you. Like, bro, it's a lot that come with this shit, bro. And overall, like, I know it got to be the most high protecting me because it's only so much that they can do. But I'm sure once they figure out that like once I get strong enough to the point where, I'm just stone cold where there's no resentment of the end of my life. You know what I'm saying? Because although I'm in hell, like I'm in fucking hell, bro. Like I'm not enjoying this shit. I'm not enjoying this at all, bro. Like, I mean, I enjoy waking up every morning. I pray to the Most High. I I try to like correct my flaws and stuff like that, and the things where my shortcomings. But that's all I really have. That's all I really have. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that like I'm really. Hold on. Add to stage.
That's me,
Here.
Engine. Hey, bro,
What's
how are
up?
you?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, that's me. In the comment, Engine.
Okay, okay. What's good, my
How
boy?
are you? I mean, actually, I was just checking you out, brother. I was just listening to you on your journey, man. I can
Yeah,
relate.
man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you too, brother.
Jay, man, you got anything to say about the middle ground? Like how it ain't no middle ground? It's either or.
Um, I don't know. I guess it's all in the meaning of what a person's saying, right? Like, so I always went against the world's grain, right? And I always tried to find a way where God always showed me a way where what the world is saying to me and what I'm feeling from what they're saying to me is possibly not true. Like I'm not like I am perfect, but the world's program seems to teach that no one is perfect.
I
So
feel that.
God
I feel
shows
that.
me how I am perfect, or He shows me how everything is about me. So
True.
yeah, not saying it in a worldly way. I'm saying it like literal, like.
Yeah, I feel you. It's just how like the Most High was saying that have you tried my perfect and loyal servant Job? Like it
Uh huh.
wasn't that he didn't have no sin. It's just that he tried to be the best person he could be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that was like that's almost what perfect means. You striving. But it's a lot of people that ain't really striving. They complacent.
Or you like it's like you in the mid ground, and
Yeah,
somebody. But it's like you. How can I say this? You first place in the first place, and then it's like you move to the mid ground where where you start to comprehend people where they like say you're not perfect. So it's kind of like you was already perfect, but then you find out you're not perfect. like
yeah,
you like you getting streamed into or something, like kind of like you getting tapped into or streamed into. And at first you might not have no idea what perfect is, when somebody speaks it, but then you
yeah,
start to comprehend people, and then it's like a tap will come inside, and it'll become like a part of you, like um kind of like an IV. like a IV
True,
thing in the hospital.
true. Like like I feel what you're saying and how it resonated with me. What you said, it's almost like how in the Bible, like the tree of the forbidden fruit of good and evil.
Mhm. Yeah,
Like you didn't know you was naked until you did that or did something. You know what I'm saying? Or you came
yeah,
into the realization of something.
yeah. Found out you weren't perfect, kind of like that. Who told you
Right.
you? Who told you you weren't perfect? But it
Exactly.
was you or the one that found perfect or imperfect, right? Like a perfect apple or a perfect car to drive. It was the one that found it, right? So that's
Exactly.
the only one that really have an idea of what perfect is.
True.
Because one person can live in a shack and it's perfect, and another may feel it's not perfect.
Yeah, that's facts. Cause like you know, like just like how I go outside and get perked. Although I'm still getting perked where I'm at, like I'm in a hotel right now.
Yeah, you
It's a
perfectly go
dividing
outside.
wall. It feels perfect to me because
Yeah,
at least I have a space to myself where
yeah,
nobody could just walk up on me.
you perfectly went outside.
Right.
How can you not perfectly go outside? The world don't make sense. I don't know what I tell myself. What it's saying, it don't make sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything is so wonderful. That's Alice in Wonderland in real life.
Mm, it's like with somebody telling you something is better than what you already is.
Right.
Kind of like you have what you are, but it's like once you learn a language, you start to seek for what you are
Right.
because you can't hear it in the language. It's like you can't hear it in English, what you are. So
Exactly.
yeah,
And that's how it always was. Like, people always try to categorize you, but you can't really be categorized. So they call you, they ostracize you.
yeah, titles,
Right.
which to me is for you on for you and only you, because only you know what they're talking about.
Right.
I mean, the feeling of what they're talking about.
Exactly. How it, at least how it strikes you, what they saying, because they
Yeah,
could mean something different, and you take it a certain way.
exact. What you told yourself, right?
Right.
Yeah,
And then, what brings me to my next point, like what you told yourself, was that your higher self or your lower self telling you that? Was that the good part of you or the bad part of you? Rising doubt, or was that confirmation?
and even that is the same thing because I'm gonna tell myself what you're saying now, right? So
Right.
when I found out I exist, right? I think that's what they call it. And I think I wanted to mingle or I wanted to be a part of it. Um, it seems like if you don't be a part of it, you'd be like stupid or something.
Right. Like, because just what you said exists. Like, even in my bio, it say Kahala Yahweh. Yahweh means he who exists in
Uh,
Paleo Hebrew.
okay.
So like you want to go from just existing to what they call living.
Uh, but you're already living.
Right.
To find the word exists in
Exactly.
this place, right? Like,
And like you said, it can't be what you are and what you're doing can't be found in language.
yeah, it's like because you can't see the car I'm speaking about right now.
Right.
It's like the car don't exist. Yeah, feel like magic to me.
It's all magic.
Yeah.
Man,
Sound like when they explain magic, it's they explain in language.
exactly. Now you see me, now you don't.
Yeah. How you could go from a beautiful looking car to a raggedy car. Just saying it, right? Just saying it out your mouth. You could put a beautiful car in a person's head and a raggedy car in their head right behind each other. And it don't exist, right? Like
Right.
it's there and then now it's not. It feels like the same thing.
And what's crazy is they both operate the same.
Say that again. Yeah.
I said, what's crazy is they operate the same. They have the same base function,
Mm.
run
You
and
gotta
drive.
you gotta think you comprehend the box the lady disappeared in. When you comprehend the box, then you'll imagine you'll believe she disappeared. Yeah. So like words, a language got it's like a box, and inside of that word, um,
Too many fake TI channels. Check the comments. There be fake comments too. No real TIs get thousands of views so quick. I feel you, Marco. I feel it. Even it's a lot of fake TIs that got low views too.
you don't know one can see it.
Yeah, be like that.
The only one to tap into is the one.
Yeah. And it's crazy because like when I see it, it's like, do I even want to say something about it? Do I even want to go through the point of wasting the energy to try to go on an exposing spree? Like, what's the
That's how.
point? Like I said yesterday, all hell Hydra, you cut off one head and three more grow back.
Uh huh. Because it's like the only place to move in is your head. So once we like realize something, it's like it's done moved in. Like real estate, the real estate, the real estate is your mind,
All right.
and the only place to move in is your mind. Like me, I'm not
Exactly.
trying to intrude. I don't want to move in, and I don't want to do nothing foolish in your mind. Really from the heart, I don't want that. I'm about to cry now, bro. I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't think nobody should be controlled.
Exactly.
I don't think no one.
Manipulation is witchcraft. That's what witchcraft is. It's manipulation or rebellion.
Yeah, magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want nothing to do with that now that God showed me. Well, he been trying to show me, but and not that but when you're in the world and you assume words is different than what they saying to you, right? You know, assuming the word spell ain't got nothing to do with magic and stuff or spelling, and it's like it's I could hear God, but I guess I just ignored him. I guess because I thought it was crazy to just bring up the subject. We know magic because we know how to spell.
I never seen nothing about spelling in the word for real.
Say that again, brother.
I never seen nothing in the word about spelling.
Yeah, specifically that word, right?
Right,
I think it's in there. It's just not. It's not said this way.
right.
Hmm.
Because like just like how they got, how like in the dictionary they got a whole bunch of synonyms for the same word.
Yeah,
And a lot of these words was derived from different languages that was derived from the original language.
or from your vocal cord,
Exactly.
or from your throat, right? Like we make sounds, and then you make the sound. It's really your. your vocal cord. We call it ABCs. We call your voice ABCs. You feel
That's
what
why
I'm
you
saying?
always sing it. ABCDEFG.
Yeah, the song stuck. That's why we dancing, right?
Right.
Some, yeah,
And what in the Bible? What do they call? What do they call? What is the scriptures? What format are they put in?
I,
Verses.
yeah, verses. Yeah,
It's a song.
tones.
Yep. Psalms is song.
Yeah,
Songs of David.
yeah, hymns.
Hymns. Yeah.
So yeah, it's really your vocal cord though. I mean, it's still an English word though, right?
Yeah.
But that's what we call it, our voice or our throat. And it's like the whole world ears is in your throat, and it's like the world begging you to keep them comfortable or something. Like,
Sing the song I like you to sing.
yeah,
We like
like
that song. We don't like the song you like to sing. We don't like your natural song.
yeah, your vocal cord. You're not using the
Exactly.
ABC right. Yeah, it's like the
Which is
world
why.
begs you.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
bro.
But it feels like the world begs me or begs a person to talk in a way to keep them comfortable. Like
Yeah.
you say certain things, you can get in trouble and stuff. So it's like,
Right.
yeah, it's like they ears in my throat, and I got to think in my head how to tune my throat to where you don't get mad. Not just only you, but
Yeah, I know what you mean.
feel like dog training.
Yeah. Like I when I used to do music, like and stuff like that on Pro Tools, like the natural frequency for life is 432 hertz. Like now it's where you can only record in 444 or something like that. Like they they took away the natural frequency. That's
Mm.
why I feel like that when music be coming out, it be making people riotous. It changed their feeling because it's I don't know if you know, but like back in the day, like when they had castles and stuff, castles was like built to like reverberate sounds at a natural frequency, and kings used to have people that come visit them and stuff like that play music for them, and they could if they didn't have they instruments tuned right, it's almost like they was imposing witchcraft on them, and they'll put them to death if it wasn't tuned right. That was worthy of death because it's like you trying to mind control somebody.
That's what we talking about now.
Yeah,
But so yeah, so putting them to not hear, right? Putting them to where they can't hear, deaf.
yeah.
Like when like
Oh man.
right, so when you're not singing the tune right, they call it gang stalking.
Right.
Y- Yeah, when you're not singing that tune, like your vocal cord not in tune with their brain or something, man, this stuff crazy, bro. You come to Earth and people beg you to control them. But it seems like they trying to control you when you're trying to go in the world. It seems like they trying to control you, but to me, it's
Right.
the other way around. They begging you to control them, so you don't judge, right? So if you judge, like say a person say I'm ugly, and they judge me with that, then the only way they can find an ugly person is inside of themselves. How they know I'm
True.
ugly? So it got to be an ugly person inside of them.
Exactly. But I used to get called ugly all the time. I'm like, damn, what they mean? What
Yeah,
you mean I'm
exactly,
ugly?
right? Exactly, because it's only inside of them. It's only inside them where the ugly person is, because they the only one know what they're talking about.
Right. But that same thing that's inside of them is in most of the people that's in society. Or was they tricked to believe that? Was that same thing imposed on them and they actually made the decision to sing a different song?
Yeah, I feel they told themselves what ugly is. Even if somebody told them, they still told themselves. on the inside. If you're not
Yeah.
if you're not English, it's like you gotta tell yourself what red is.
Right.
Yeah. So you gotta tell yourself what rich is, poor, ugly. It's like you gotta tell yourself what these things is to know that you see it.
Right.
How you find it.
Exactly. Because although I like don't have no stable place to live, I still feel rich, bro. To be honest,
Your wealth
like
ain't
it's
heavy.
something that's inside of me.
Yeah. But the world, like I don't know, it's like the evil one knows that you gonna feel something not right. So it's like when we try to go that way, they call it lame. When we try to go that way that feels right, it's like you get exiled or something.
It's
Put
exactly what it is. Exile.
yeah, like
Get out of our. Get about. You can't be a part of this no more. You doing too much. You
yeah,
different, and
yeah.
we don't like that.
But it's what's in your heart, really. It's not what you're saying. It's what's in your heart is what they don't like.
Exactly, because like just like you were saying in our throats, like how it's all music and music, like any sound that come out is vibrations. So they really feeling your vibrations, bro. Like everything is vibration. Like your heartbeat is a vibration. You can feel it. So they
Yeah.
feel this coming off of you. They could feel the difference in your frequency.
Hmm. Yeah. Like when I was trying to be in the world, I could sense poor people and stuff like that.
Right.
Magic.
Yeah. It's a magic. It's
Yeah, cause how you go from don't know what poor people is to knowing what they is? Magic.
and like who's really to say that they really poor? Like,
Exactly.
cause I to be honest, like I really like the past few months I had some holy ass jeans on, like dirty, looking dirty as fuck, looking just like the poor people outside or the drug addicts, but I don't carry myself that way. My
Yeah.
intellect is different.
Yeah. Some of them don't either.
Exactly.
They very well, like you were talking earlier about how you think about people now that might be, was you around people that was going through it and you ain't know,
Yeah.
and yeah, and it's some of them out there that look homeless and poor. They the same ones.
Yeah.
Like they was exiled
And at some point they just cracked. Yeah.
or just
Everybody
couldn't.
have that one event that'll make them crack. But I mean, it's either you don't like I don't say I ain't gonna say everybody got it because some people they gonna ride it all the way out to you
Yeah,
know
I think the cherry
death.
bombs. Well, God put a flaming sword in the two cherubim or cherry bombs, right? So
Yeah.
some bombs be cherry, right? So to
Hmm.
me, God put them cherry bombs right there to guard the way to the garden. So people that's programmed in the world, when they see cherry bombs, they won't go in there.
Right.
You kind of get what I'm saying? It got to be something in your real life, like
Exactly. They be like, there's something wrong with him. How is he
yeah,
happy and he's
yeah, right,
so it's a self defense mechanism. It's a flaming sword that keep you back.
yeah, yeah,
I don't want what he's having.
exactly. Because it got to be, God got to be talking about what's in my face, not on in the world on TV.
Right. All that
Jay,
damn programming. I don't want none of that. I don't.
Jay,
I've been in here and I ain't
all
turned on the TV
that
once.
Ahab, the four horses, the coats. Horses could be coats. Some coats could be horses. I mean, so the
You're
coats
right.
and the four horsemen and all the stuff in my face.
Right.
That's the only place it can be.
Check this out. I never would have been the type of person to buy a dash cam, but after having three attempted head-on accidents, I had to buy a dash cam so I could prove what I'm going through. I feel that. And you know what, bro? Like, to be honest, like I've come to the realization all of this stuff is really like me trying to prove it to people is worthless. The only reason why I do this stuff is because I know that I'm not gonna be the last person that go through this. So if they just so happen to stumble across my page like you do, they'll know that they're not the only one.
Exactly. And he may be preparing you. Well, he preparing me on how to talk to people,
Right.
to be able to talk to anyone.
Exactly. It's just like Jesus or Yeshua or the Christ, the one in the limelight.
Hmm.
Um, he spoke in parables, like to ease people into what he was saying. He didn't
Yeah.
like I always wondered why the scripture always said write stuff down to make it plain so the next one can read it. You know what I'm saying? So they can get the mission, but they always talk in parables.
Yeah. Because
And it
everyone
comes to the
talking
sense
parables
that
though.
it's not for everybody.
Everyone talking parables.
Right,
So when you say car, where is it? So that's a parable, right?
right,
Everyone talking parables. So which school you went to, right? To some people it's a question. And to me it's a question and it's a comment or a statement. Like
right,
you went to which school? So
right,
that's a parable. Which school you went to, that's a parable.
right. They really asking you who are you? Like,
Or
are
they
you
tell
one of me or are you one of them?
or am I aware that I went to which school?
Right.
Which school you
School
went
of
to?
deception. How
Yeah,
good is your deception?
you went to which school too? So you got change for $1, right? That's a parable.
Yeah.
Only certain people can hear it, I guess, though. But like everything is a question and a statement. It's up to you
Right.
on how you hear it.
Right. Just how like, higher echelon people, whatever that is, they when it come to telling time, they tell it in parables. And a lot of people don't can't catch on. They be like, oh, it's a quarter to six. It's
Mm-hmm.
15 past this time.
Yeah,
It's a parable.
parable. Everyone talking parable. And it's all in the programming though. If you have like yellow school bus, um, the sun is yellow. I'm gonna use that one. And everybody got the same program. The sun is the color yellow, but it's also saying the sun yells low, like like a person yelling down to me,
Right.
yell low. Yeah. So when you got
I
that one,
believe
go ahead, brother.
I believe that the sun is all colors
Yeah.
because like just like fire can be all different colors. You got blue fire, you got green fire, you got yellow fire, you got orange fire.
Hmm.
All like and even down to like this is what I was explaining when I got locked up. I was talking to this guy through the wall crack, and he was explaining to me like what these gangs is actually is like. It's all a part of fire. It's all relating to like hell. You know what I'm saying? Like which part of hell you in? The green
Hmm.
flag. It's a color of fire. If you set it to a certain temperature or mix it with a certain chemical, it'll turn green. If a
Hmm.
fire is at low pressure and it's not that hot, it'll be blue.
Hmm.
Natural fire is orange and red. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
the
so
sun is all colors.
it is, because that's why we see all colors.
Yep.
That's not gold around our neck. That's fool's gold. The sun is gold. So
Right.
so I feel like the colors also the blue and white is the blood vessels or the veins and the vessels um colliding, I guess, in your heart, right? Your veins and your blood vessels fighting each other.
Yeah,
Well, they
man.
call it blood, right? Blood and crypt, right? So crypt is like a place where you bury the dead.
Exactly.
So the blue, I think the blue veins, the blue
Yeah.
ones bring the blood back, to cleanse the blood, and the red goes out, right?
Right. To bring blood to new places, to
Yeah,
spread the blood.
yeah. So that's basically inside of our body, our blood vessels and veins fighting each other.
Right.
Even like our white blood cells and our red blood cells, because we start talk the way we talk, right? It's alchemy. So the way we talk, we speak in alchemy, but we see in our head, we'll see something called white people, and we don't see our white blood cells, or we don't see out the white of our eyes, or if we got white teeth, we don't see that no more. Or like Bloods and Crips, right? We don't see the blood vessels in the veins, so it's like a distraction from what you talking about.
Exactly. A
Because it has,
language within a language.
yeah, it has to be something with you. Like ABCs, we can the cheerleader shows they do the letters, right? Give me an A, you want an A, right?
Right.
So so we forgot that, like, we seen you and then we wrote down the number one. We seen you with your mama and daddy. We wrote down the number three. Or we wrote down three ones. Like we seen you and then we started calling you you when you first place in the first place, right?
Right.
So you seen everyone first, even if they
You
older
seen
than
other
you.
people before you even seen yourself.
Yeah, you seen them. You seen everyone first, even if they older than you, because the reference of memory is you.
Exactly.
Like back in the '80s, we used to remember everybody's phone number. We knew, right?
Right.
So that was like the terabyte memory card stuff they got now, right? So it's like we swapped memory. Wow.
Hey, that's funny. And it's
Yeah,
funny because like we done swapped our memory for more RAM.
yeah, which is like a penis, right?
Getting fucked.
Whatever. No, you ain't stupid. You're not stupid.
Getting mind fucked.
It's so cute and dressed up. It's hard to see it. That is that nasty.
It is. Everything is around this shit.
It's
Like
vanity.
when
Yeah,
I start researching what these witches and warlocks actually worship, they worshiping sexual organs.
yeah. Period. That's what the world is about. Period. Worship of the flesh
Yeah.
and not the spirit.
And right under flesh is vanity.
Yeah, it's all vanity. All the movie posters, the magazines, the advertisement, the commercial, all of it is vanity.
That's what I wanted to get at when you were saying that like real estate, how they advertise, like that's what they controlling your mind by advertising. Oh, this house is for sale. Like
Hmm.
they suggesting that you want this house because it's for sale.
Yeah. How and then
Suggestive
you start
programming.
you could you could start thinking of a plan, worldly plan on how to get the house. And it's like
Exactly.
you program to leave God out. Or
Like if I do this,
we,
this
we-
X, Y, Z amount of hours on my job, and I get this side
yeah,
hustle, I'll be able to get this
that's what I'm
house.
saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's them labor pains that God said we were. To me, that's what it. The pain when we get out from work, we feel labor pains.
Yeah, that's labor pain right there.
Yeah, working the ground from which we was taken.
Yeah, from
We
the
went
sweat
to
of our
Europe.
brow.
We went to Europe to talk English, to speak with the English people. We went to a foreign country without going anywhere.
That's
So
crazy.
we in England, right? Our way of speaking is English. So we go to English markets and English services and assistance and English teachings, and it's amazing.
You know what's crazy? Like what I always thought, like what I had with, because the Bible kind of confused me sometimes. Like it say that since we are the original people, we're the chosen people. So, but it never mentioned that it wasn't other people in the world already. So
What you
if he
mean?
told you, like, how they say Adam and Eve was the creation of all man, but
Uh,
I would say he was the creation of all true man,
mm,
because if the Most High told you not to go out into the world, what's in the world if it ain't no people?
it ain't. It ain't no
It's just
people
the
in the world.
bots.
It's just yeah. It's a baby doll, the TV screen, right? Even this screen, right? You talking to your device. I'm talking to my device, right? There's no one in the world. No one in the world. It's it ain't. It's no one there. The world to me is TV, paintings, maps, magazines. Anywhere where you think you see people, it's not real people. That's the world.
Right.
Billboards. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the world.
That's
To
the
me,
word.
you in the word
It's
of
the
God.
mind that's conquered by the world that's out there.
Say that again.
It's the minds that's been conquered by the world. Like you
Yeah,
giving up your humanity. You traded it out
yeah.
for AI,
Through yeah, education.
education, the
It's a
fucking
book of
beast.
spelling words, right? The dictionary,
Right.
a book of spells or spelling words.
That shit crazy.
Dick is another name for the devil,
That's crazy.
which is Richard, right? Richard.
Richard.
Dick,
Yep.
yeah, and you could say Dick for short for Richard, and Dick
Rich.
originated from the devil. So a lot of us brothers following black people, black being evil. I ain't talking about skin color.
Right. That's a
A
color
lot of
and it means black. It means
yeah,
evil, wicked.
follow wicked people that was titling their growings as the devil or Dick. We call myself another man, bro. I'm guilty. I mean,
Hey,
I'm
I know. Like it's hard breaking the programming sometimes.
yeah. It's appetizing, right? It look appetizing to the eye and the
Yeah.
ears.
Vanity.
Exactly. Calling myself another man,
If that ain't slavery, I don't know what is.
bro. Ain't that something we name Brandon, right? Everybody name Brandon, name Brandon, right?
Right.
So we all following by the name of Brandon, another man's name. Ain't
Supposedly there was a reset in the 1800s, and they repopulated the Earth after depopulating it. I never heard that,
well, it's
but
all
when
over.
I
Yeah.
when I was doing my research and stuff, and furtherly reading the scripts and the taking out books of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be agreeing with people that there is no God, because if there was no God and there was no higher source, why would the so-called pure people, you know what I mean,
Mhm.
take out books of the scripts and try to deface the the book to put their own likeness in it as the chosen people, but still be doing the chosen people dirty, who's actually carrying all the curses.
Well, the world claimed that the black man and black woman made all races of people.
I feel like we kind of did at some point, based upon what I've read and what I know about the geology and the and the racial backgrounds of everybody. That's what I see.
And now that I look at black as evil, I see it another way though.
True,
Yeah.
but I'll look at it when I'm doing my research. I just know, I know what I know, and I know what black mean. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't black, so
Yeah. I feel you. So when I look at it that way, I see a whole nother thing, bro. I see a, I see what's in my face.
exactly. And the more you see it, it's just like it say. I didn't really notice it. I ain't really feel the script until it actually started happening. Too much knowledge is much as grief.
Much suffering, yeah.
Yeah.
They
And that's
say,
what Solomon was saying. He said it was better that I knew nothing. Like he's seeing all these people walking around and doing what they do, and he done did everything that his heart desired in life, and he just at this point what existing while everybody else is living it up in the
mm-hmm,
illusion, in vanity. That's in Ecclesiastes.
mm-hmm, yeah. Because Satan had blinded the minds of the people, and he deceived the whole world.
Exactly. And if it be possible, he deceive the elect.
Yeah, even the elect. So I feel Adam and Eve is the one person. Excuse me, man is mind and flesh is woman.
Marco says, look up the Cabbage Patch Kids theory. It's deep. The Vatican took out lots of books. I don't know about you, but we can't trust any people. I feel it. I don't trust nobody, bro. Like nobody. I don't trust nobody. Y'all are natives. Black was never a term until Europeans classified everybody. And to be honest, like native, that's a slang term too. Native just mean that you was originally somewhere. And to be honest, when you read the what is it, second Esdras, so the it was 10 northern kingdoms, which are the so-called Issachar Issacharites and Gad and Simeon, and all the Native American, I mean Latin Americans and Native Americans, so-called Native Americans. They was after the Persian captivity, they got on a boat and they said they wanted to possess a land for their own, so they could worship their God, which is the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And they came to where? America, North America and South America. And then um, at that point, that's when they started going off, and then they went back into captivity. Um, there was the so-called Aztecs and Mayans, and the Indian people, Native Americans. They was going off, but they still uphold some of they principles. Like the Native Americans, you see that they would have all the like they'll wear the little capes and have the fur boots with the tassels on it. That was one of our tassels is one of our clothing, like as an article of our clothing to remind us of our covenant with the Most High. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And then we went back in captivity because whenever you turn your back on the Most High, He put you back in captivity or take you back to Egypt. That's what Egypt means. It means back in captivity in the Bible. So that's when the who was it? Christopher Columbus came over, and uh, the not the French, but the Latin came, the Latin and the Spanish came to South America and put them in captivity, and they got spread out. That's why you got Afro Latinas, and then you got the Latins that's light skinned. The Latins they come from the
I
Spanish. They
think
come from Spain,
I
and
think
that's
it's
closer
Russian
to
lanes.
Greece.
I think it's Italian lanes. I think it's Brazilian lanes. Like it's Japanese lanes. It's Chinese lanes.
You're right.
Yeah, it's
They're Gentiles. Like just because we're the chosen people, Most High created all people, but
listen.
we're just the chosen ones.
What I feel though, Jesus came for the lame and the sick, right?
Hmm.
So the lame, it's a lame in Japan, right? They get bullied. It's a lame in Russia. They get bullied, mistreated. They call it gangster.
Right.
So I don't think it's skin color. The world ain't talking about skin color. We're talking about good and evil.
Right.
Yeah, black people,
True.
white people, not
I
skin
don't know.
color.
This is what I be saying on a lot of my lives. I be like when I be talking about this program and stuff. It's layers to it. Like it's layers to the Bible too. That's why I feel like that the Most High do have a specific group of people that He loves the most because He said it. He said it for a fact that there's a certain set of people that He loved more than the rest. But Gentiles are able to be grafted in, which would be the other nations of people. You know what I'm saying? Rather, because other nations they worship other gods too, which derive from them, and
Yeah, but I think
just like how.
that's the world's view. But it's a lame. It's a lame in like I don't know Hungary or something, right? And
Uh huh.
he know that spirit of over all life. They call him God in America.
Hmm.
He know of this all over all life spirit also.
Yeah, that's
Even
true.
though almost even though say like I don't know I don't know wherever one of these places worship Islam on the TV, right?
Right.
So the people getting the program would think that whole land worship Islam. But it's probably one person or more, right? That
Right.
turn to the one true God
And
in
that's
spirit.
that's also true. That's also true because all of these religions is derived from the original scripts.
Yeah, because
So
it's
it's
people get picked at in India and
right.
bullied, what I'm saying, exiled and stuff. They're not
Right.
talking right. Yeah, yeah,
They ain't spelling right.
yeah, yeah. It's really what's in your heart, though, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they blame it on, though, right? Like they begging you
Right.
to control them. So if I'm on work on time and I come off lunch break on time, y'all will enjoy me. Like you can ask them, they'll say yeah. So if I don't do that, then we might can't use. Okay. So the world beg you to control to me. Say I decide
Exactly.
I don't want to. I don't want to be nice. Nice means stupid though. But say I don't want
Hmm.
to be nice today. I don't want to be stupid today, right? Nice means stupid. Yeah.
Right.
Then it's like the world is like, well, you have to get a penalty or something.
Right. We already put this label on you, so
Yeah.
you finna.
So you can get penalties when you want to. Not saying you do want to, but I could get hung
Right.
up with, when I used to get hung up by the ladies, right? Because I wanted to get hung up on, not because she hang up on me because she wants to, right? Like,
Right. You
like,
say something that's out of your normal character.
yeah, that's how you get hung up on.
Character. It's an act.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's true, bro. It's true. Like, damn. Like, I'm tired of playing this role for you, bitch.
It was always magic to me, bro. It was always magic. Like,
Right.
yeah,
This shit get boring. You so dumbed down.
you say something a certain way, people won't like you or they will. Like it's crazy. Like you can make friends, like make a cake. Like
Right.
the world telling
Right.
you, right?
Go
Make,
make friends.
yeah.
You always in here. You always by yourself. Go make you some friends.
Go
What
to
you
dinner.
mean, make me some friends? You want me to force them? No, deceive them. Spell them. Conjure them.
Basically, you probably like Steve Urkel go up on the block. What's up, my brother? Like
Right.
yeah,
It
yeah.
won't work. It won't work. You got to turn it to Stefan.
Okay, of course it won't work, but what you talking about top boy? Oh no, you ain't talking about top boy.
He gotta turn into Stefan for the magic to actually work.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though, it's crazy, bro. How you the world will beg you to control it.
Right. I could get with that program. I can't get with this one.
When you see it, you're like, wow. So if I go this way, you will go this way with me. Like,
Exactly.
so if I go this way, like, so I, so I decide,
Oh, bro, it's kung fu and everything, bro.
so I decide,
Literally
though,
deception.
I decide to get hung up on. Like, I just,
The deception. Jigaboo, please.
I mean, I don't get it. Like, don't hang up
Oh
on
my
me because
goodness.
you decided to hang up on me. You hung up on me because I decided it. Like, after so long
After
of
so
seeing
long.
it,
That's crazy.
because I really didn't want nothing to do with manipulating
That's
you.
crazy what you just said. Hung up on. You got it's death. It's a form of death.
Like, shut up.
You
You ain't got to tell
hung.
people to shut up. They will. You ain't got to tell them. It's like when you tell them to shut up, they won't.
Right.
So I just get hung up on. To me, they shut up.
It's like you could not say nothing and get hung up on because you're not feeding them the song that they want to hear.
Exactly. It's sad because I didn't want to control people. That's why I can see it because I don't want to talk to you in a way to make you like me.
Right. And that's
Like
that's just go back to what we were saying, like the knowledge of good and evil. Once you know that you naturally being yourself, and then other people want to be controlled, it's like you come into the knowledge, and it's like, damn,
yeah, like oh yeah, you had no idea it was like this.
like fuck,
So
you
you
looking
saying
for a wizard, ain't you? You
like
going to
yeah,
see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz?
like literally like right like
Oh my goodness,
it
they
always look
seeking
like
a wizard.
it always look like magic to me.
And that's
It,
funny because like I now like this shit that just clicked in my mind in First Samuel, like that I was reading, they was like the people was like, nah, we want a king over us. We don't want to worship the Most High. We want a king over us.
and
Appoint
he
us a
gave
king.
you
He was
one.
like, yeah,
Yeah,
and they
that's how I
put
gave
Saul over there.
Say his name was Martin Luther King. God gave us a king named King.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We want a
Hey,
wizard.
yeah. Get educated, right? Because
Damn, man.
how we know about the king in the mountains in the castle, right? Through
Right.
education. Unless you went, unless you went there yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we started to imagine, well, sure, we might need one. We might make walled in the castle, right? We
Damn.
start asking to be walled inside the castle with a king, looking for Shaka Zulu and stuff, for example.
Damn it.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. That shit crazy, man.
Magic.
They in search of Sasquatch.
And the whole time, because they deal in science and they deal in real life experiment. Not they do the mock experiment, but they like the real life one. To
Mm-hmm.
have you on the basketball court dunking the ball. So now through his machines, he got robots dunking the ball, and it was all about copying you in the first place. Period.
They was scouting you.
Because you was the
Scouting.
yeah, yeah, you was the only one to
Using
do.
experience.
Yeah.
Experiment.
So,
We
so
studying you.
black people bragging about they jealous because of we dance better than them and sing better than them and no, that was the plan for you to give them the information in real time. Like you mean to dunk the ball. You ain't just acting to dunk
Right.
it. Yeah, you mean to dunk that ball, right?
So we can reenact you at that
Yeah.
after that.
e- Even sweeping the floor. He was just sweeping the floor.
This shit crazy, bro.
Man,
This shit is fucking a fucking clown show.
ain't it? Clones. Clowns. Yep.
Clone.
Clowns.
What a clown do? Entertain,
The,
distract.
car- the cardinal world. Yeah, the carnival. The world's fair. Like Disney World, like our father's father seen Disney World and they seen that place off in the distance with the lights and the music and the food
In
smell.
castles.
Yeah, and they went over there, you know, like we
I
went
want
to
to get
England.
with this king. This king fun.
Yeah,
He
we went to
distract me
England, right?
good.
The King of England, right? We went
Right.
to England. Some point in our life, we went to England because we taught English.
That's crazy.
They took us to the city to get a better life. They telling you the same thing today.
Right. King James used to rule over England, and
Hmm.
he was a Jake. He black. Well,
He was
us. He
a
one of us.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard both.
He ruled over three thrones at the same time.
Hmm.
Uh, I think it was damn. Um, I forgot the other two. Don't get me the line right now. I've been drinking, but you
Yeah, I
know what I'm
heard it
saying.
before.
But yeah,
I heard it before.
and then they came in and overthrew him and whitewashed everything and smear campaigned them all throughout time, all
Who was
kind of
they?
stuff.
Who
You
was that?
they
The I?
the so called pure people.
I think it was. I think it was black people.
Yeah, really, literally black people.
It's videos on YouTube. Not that you can specifically find them, but they inside of other videos. And those people that wear them sheets, they all colors. They ain't just
Yeah,
yeah. They
literally.
okay. Yeah. So black mean evil.
Yeah,
Black people.
yeah, black people. Cause you know what he was against. His number, him and his mother was against.
And you always
Witchcraft.
he
That was his main thing. Witchcraft.
he was
We killing
always
you.
in the painting, right? He the butler. He well, we think he the butler, right? He the one with the dogs, on the hunt. He was always in the painting.
Right.
They put on black to copy the black man, the black suit.
Right.
But, yeah, you supposed to think it's Donald Trump and stuff, right? Like,
Right.
um,
They just a marionette.
because you can see it in the language, right? Because all language is slang, right? Period.
Right.
Especially English is slang. Like you can say one word, it's a whole sentence. Like I see you. I mean, like, well, that's three different words, but you can use three letters and say I see you. Like that's slang.
Like, damn, did you physically see me? Do you see my spirit? Did you hear about me?
Uh huh. Or intent to kill you.
Right.
Or direction, right? Direct and shun. Putting two or more words together called compound words. That's slang.
Right.
Where you can say a whole sentence in one word, like advertisement. That's a sentence.
Right.
Hmm.
And what is a compound? It could be a place or a collective.
Yeah, things pounded together.
Hmm.
That's
Because in a
slang.
compound, they got homes, they got a medical center, they got food places.
Poetry. Basically, like language arts, right? Language is art.
Right. And that's
Poetry.
crazy because that was my favorite subject in school, language arts and science. I always want to know how stuff work. I was always an observer,
Mm.
but I would be my natural self while observing others. I wouldn't have let it affect me how I operate while observing how they move. Isn't that what a wizard do?
Like I was on the panel yesterday with some English people, like in the UK and stuff,
Hmm.
and I was like, I come to observe English speaking people. Well, I say English people, and I'm saying I'm not English, but
Right.
I was English speaking people. I like to observe. I like the Jungle City Safari. One of the guy, he was just a laugh at Jungle City Safari. Like it's like I'm on Jungle City Safari, and I come to observe the English people.
And it's crazy, like they'll be saying certain stuff like how we got our own slang here. They'll say something that sounds fun. So in English and like in our English, it'll sound like something, but they'll be talking about something totally left field. Like, and she was all
It's
sixes
always
and
left field to
sevens.
us, right? It's always left field. I call that trouble. Where trouble, trouble be saying truth is just if you got street knowledge, it's corny. It's like it's corny. Trevor is the one with the little team jacket up and stuff. Trevor, the bully, the bully.
Right,
Okay, so Trevor be telling truth when he talk to black people, but it be corny.
right,
Yeah, but he be saying it, but it's just that if you got street knowledge, you can't really hear it. And like you call it left field,
right.
you can't really hear it.
That's crazy because I used to hang with street folks a lot of stuff, like a lot of times, and it's multi-layered. Like I understand most of the shit that they say, but a lot of shit will fly over your head.
Mm,
You don't
I
comprehend. It's a
turned it,
barrier.
I turned it into what I say it is, but that's what it is.
Exactly.
So it ain't no argument. Like, they be asking me, do I know certain characters? Like, but I'm gonna use this one. I can't remember the characters right now, but like mainly, so my main name belongs. You make sandwiches with, I go to and talk from that point, and then do it so much after a while. If you was to go into detail about bologna sandwiches, you will actually be talking about their historical um bologna character. It'll fall in line. I can't. It's corny, right?
Right.
But after doing it so much, you'll notice that they'll fall in line with you, and they'll say, like when you say you get, I like my extra mayonnaise or something, they'll start to talk about something
I
else.
couldn't
But
hear you, bro. Your phone, your device is
yeah,
disconnected.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I got a vibration. It might be my YouTube. But
Yeah.
what about now?
They don't like it.
I don't know. I'm just using this as an example. That as you do it more with people, you'll actually be talking about their historical character that they talking about. But you just talking about a bologna sandwich at home.
Right.
You think you will.
And then the divide comes because some people will get offended and some people will try to follow.
Hmm.
And that's really the problem. Like, because what they say, people fear what they don't understand. And when people fear something, you either gonna run away from it or you're gonna try to kill it.
Oh God. Well, they understand God, right? No, I know. Um,
Right.
fear, right?
Yeah. They don't like fearing God. So they wanna what? Destroy it, turn their back on it, betray it. What's that game called? God of War? What it's
Mm,
about? Going against gods, rebelling.
mm,
It's
idol
crazy.
worship, man. That's idols. But I get what you're saying. And when I got that game, too, when I see it, I see like world tree. The That's the adultery. So that's that tree of the knowledge of good.
Right.
And then you can see all the people in the tree. They got it like city. But I can see the people in the tree, half of the tree good and half of it not good. When you see the real tree through education. You got like a rich side, you got a poor side. Like black and white. Check it out. Like it's good to graduate, it's bad to skip.
Exactly.
Tree of good and evil. Like most TIs probably got a rich side of the family and a poor side. But
Yep.
they all work together in my life. They all work together.
And what's crazy, it's so inverted that like the world's so inverted. Like if you rich, are you really nobly rich or were you rich off of evil, wickedness?
Earthly rich is what I
Like, cause now what I'm seeing, you ain't gonna be rich unless you doing you high level wicked.
yeah. But it gotta
You
be
gotta
for
be
the
a great, you gotta be a great witch or warlock to acquire it. Because why? The money is the root of all
Hmm. Which is the same, sun, moon, and stars, according to what I said. Boom, Sandy, man, gold and silver.
evil.
Some people don't know what gold and silver is in the world. Like, some people don't know what that is.
Because to be honest, like gold, like when you look back in the Bible, they wasn't trading off gold for stuff until the world started going to shit. They used to have gold, but it wouldn't be treasure to them. It'd just be something like they would wear it, stuff like that. They wasn't trading it off. Food and animals was the most important thing because it feeds life.
But remember, though, before eating from the tree, to me, all God wanted was for Adam and Eve to enjoy this world. When ate from the tree, this is the man working with his body to something called make a education. But this when he said tilling the ground from which he was taken. So that leads to having earthly animals or metal because it's already paid for. It's already paid for us to live. He paid for it. When you're the
That
only
shit
one,
crazy.
that, when you're the only
Like,
one that can see, and you look at your life from that true point, that only one thinking, right? Then you start going on that journey, like renewing of your mind, being born again. It's like you a child again. 'Cause you told yourself what everything means, what people saying. So you
right.
start going on that journey of I'm in the center of it. Back to the people with the ground.
They got you. They trying to cut you out, bro.
Oh yeah, I can leave. I come back in.
Nah, you good. You good. Repeat what you just said though. You said it's like something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't know what is on. I'm hearing a echo. Sound like it's coming somewhere else.
You on YouTube too?
No, I had closed that app.
You know how it is. This they platform. This they universe that we in right now. They
Yeah, I was like
constructs.
the middle ground you were talking about, the one that's in the midst of it already. And the
Oh my goodness.
only place to move in is his mind.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Ain't nowhere
I
to
was
land but in your mind.
I was listening to another brother. He was saying that Sheol is school. Like when they mention Sheol in the Bible,
Mm-hmm.
that's school. Like you offering up your kids to hell. Hell is school. You're putting them in the system,
To the
programming
kids,
them.
yeah, the
Yeah, to
kids.
the fire.
It just sound like what
Kindle. What you do with
yeah,
a Kindle? You make a
fire,
fire. You put them
kinder.
in the fire.
Yeah,
Sacrifice.
magic.
And what you do? You get paid off of it.
which is pay rent, pay rent of the church,
Mhm. Rendering Caesar what is Caesar's.
pay
Taxes.
parents of the church, pay rent of the church. People pay rent of the church. We pay rent off our children.
Exactly.
Yeah. So of course they gonna be listening to the one who is the one.
And it's crazy because when I was talking to my brother out of nowhere, he called me Neo. I'm like, nigga, why you calling me Neo? Nigga, I ain't Neo. I don't got no power. When really I do. I got
You
all
know,
these people following me around and watching me, trying to see what I'm gonna do.
you
That's
know what,
power.
right? You know when ever heard people talking.
Damn, how he ain't surrender yet? I want to kill this nigga. I hate this nigga. I'm scared of this nigga.
Why? I love you, right?
Right.
Yeah, I don't want nothing to
This
do with
what you signed up for. You
no
signed up for
man.
this.
I don't want no man. You know how I talk on my time. I don't want no
Yeah.
man. I don't want,
I don't want the true man.
I don't
I
want no
want the
man.
rope. I want AI.
I don't want no man for anything to be with another brother touching on each other, wrestling. I'm good.
I'm straight on that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, something weird about this. Talking about write a message
And
and stuff, and I'm
that
good.
same brother I was listening to, he was saying that, what's the thing that most mothers want their sons to do? Play ball, basketball, bail, ball.
Yeah, the worship of Baal.
Right.
That's the school bell.
School bell, yeah.
That's all the bells. That's the alarm clocks, the watches, anything in the world. The bell ring, the car bell on the TV. That is.
Right.
Yeah, all them bells, notifications, bell, man. They pretty.
Ding. iPhone bell.
Subscribe and hit the bell, right?
Hit the bell. Worship me.
They come with notifications, right?
Damn.
Which is bell.
Worship me. Subscribe
Man,
to me.
one day everyone gonna crush these devices underfoot, bro. I'm telling you, everyone
Oh, that shit crazy.
gonna crush these
And
devices.
then it's crazy how everything go against Most High. Like these balls, bells, is made of what? Pig skin.
Yeah, I see
We're
that
not
too.
even supposed to touch it.
He showed that to me too. But I also see pigs in the spirit, not just the flesh.
Right.
Mm. Like the
Cast
prodigal
thou
son.
cast thou not your pearls among swine.
Yeah, yeah, like the prodigal son. Yeah, he went out with swaddled with pigs. I have to,
Right.
so I can see it. I went out and
Damn.
swaddled with pigs in the spirit.
Exactly.
They clean on the outside, but dirty on the inside.
Exactly. That's just like the lame trying to get down with the hood niggas. You
Yeah,
casting your
the
pearls
sheep trying to
among the
wear.
swine.
Yeah, the sheep trying to wear a wolf outfit.
Exactly.
The black sheep, the evil sheep,
The black sheep
trying to
turned
go
into
where
a
he
black sheep.
belong, right? Trying to wonder where he don't belong.
Exactly. And that's why repentance means
That's the
when
one
he say
Jesus.
he washes you as clean as snow.
Yeah, that's the one white. That's the one lost sheep Jesus seek for. If he had 100 sheep and one of them was lost, the
Lost,
one that,
lost boys.
yeah, he tried to put him
What
on
the
blast.
lost boys do? They was killing pirates.
He was a lame or a lamb. The one that go to pre. He put on Esau's garment for his father's blessing.
Right.
Yeah,
What's Esau's blessing? The weapon, the sword,
yeah,
destruction, evil, blackness.
Man chasing.
Exactly.
How to get you a man guy. I'm good.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
I'm going to be lame.
Oh, hey, that's funny. That is the truth. The truth it
Good.
cuts, but
God
it
say,
real.
you know, GA can't say gay nigga. I'm like, huh?
Man,
He's like, you know that say that, man. You gonna try to act like you don't see it? My name Wham. Like I see it. But you know, most of y'all, it don't say that.
right. Gangsta, bro, like where I'm from in Atlanta, they call themselves hoe haters. Why you hating the hoes?
Yeah,
Why you hate the women?
soft. Yeah, they call them soft. Yeah, they like yeah. Okay.
Damn, that shit
It's in
crazy.
your face, man.
Man,
You ain't gotta touch nobody. You ain't gotta be touched.
that shit crazy.
Whew. That's how you get you a man.
Truth is hella revealing.
Oh my goodness. You like what? Wait, what? That's how you set up blind dates with other brothers. I'm not gonna admit.
Exactly.
Oh,
Dating sites.
basically, right? Like,
Tinder. What's the emblem for Tinder? Fire. You jumping in the fire.
dressing
Let me
up
jump
for
in this flame real quick.
making sure you got making sure you got new clothes for other niggas in school and shit, man. I'm good. Man, I'm like, what it to me? I'm like, that mean that mean gay. Like, what?
Damn, man.
Like,
Tinder.
when I looked at it, yeah, I looked at the word,
Tinder, that means you ready to be ate.
huh?
Yeah, Tinder, you ready to be ate. You jumped in that flame, now you ready to get ate up.
Bro, I'm good. Bro, I'm good.
Oh me, bro. I have not been on these sites in almost like 2 years now, bro. Like
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm straight.
I'm good. It's all about a man. Booty warrior, bro. That's what it's all about.
I like shit and I want you. You can either
Yeah,
do this the
okay, I
easy
ain't
way
gotta
or
say
the
the
hard
name. I
way.
ain't gotta say the name. Man. It's like, yeah, that's what it's all about, period. But even sisters want some man. I'm talking about the mind, though. Men's mind.
Booty. It's more
Sisters,
important
yeah,
than food.
which is money. Right? Booty is gold and silver in the chest,
Yeah,
right? Okay,
literally.
which is your mind. Sun, moon, and stars. They follow you everywhere you go. That
That's crazy.
is the booty in the chest. Living chest. A chest that lives.
All right.
Yeah, with your face on
What,
it.
what Dio
With your
said
mouth on it.
and don't talk to strangers. He said, don't write in starlight. You might find the key that opens up your soul. Your soul going into your mind.
What was I already there?
What you do on these apps? You writing,
Mm-hmm.
giving the people the keys to your brain, unless you're lying.
They attempt to mock God, but God will not be mocked. Can no one mock you?
Right. And then what happened after that? You get hung up on.
Uh-huh.
It's a death. A death just occurred right there.
You get hung up on.
That's crazy.
They already have it. He say, they kept what I said. They kept the words I spoke. They'll keep yours also.
And it's
If they
crazy
kept my
because
word, they will keep your word too.
exactly, but they won't.
They already have them.
It's just like everything else. They'll do it for a second, get what they want, and then it's right back to it.
Because everything that was given to them was given to them by God.
Right. Everything else was just an illusion.
It's the one that sees. It's the only real life you know. I know.
And that's how I feel. Like he even saying the word that, like I said in my other stream yesterday, that in the latter days you will be ruled by women and children. People is childish. They have a low attention span and they want to do what they want to do. It's just like when your parents tell you to sit in that one spot, you're gonna wait for them to not look and you're gonna move. You be itching to move.
When what?
Women the same thing.
Say that part again.
I said it says like in the word it says that in the latter days we're gonna be ruled by women and children. What are children? People with low intellect and low attention spans. Women, same thing. Haughty, low attention span, want attention.
Yeah,
Your parent tell you to sit in one place, put you in the corner. As soon as they stop looking, you trying to wander off.
so mine is man, woman. Look, one's mine is one, which is many.
Your heart goes in like in the word. Your heart goes into your mind, and your
Already in it.
right, and your body goes into your soul.
It's already in it.
Right.
He say if spirit became because of flesh, and it is a wonder. He say, but if flesh came of spirit, it is a wonder of.
Say it again. Say it again. You was kind of low.
He say if flesh came, spirit came by the flesh, it is a wonder. But if flesh came by the spirit, the wonder of it. Because
That's crazy.
if my flesh came by the spirit, where it come from?
It can't come from the spirit.
Because you're already in it. You are spirit.
It's just
He
like
said,
when you die, your spirit leaves your flesh.
he said, yeah, yeah, this flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone, right? He would come, he
Right.
called because she came from me. She's mine to me. She come from mine. I, man, flesh come from man. And inside of our flesh, it's our man hand. To me, our flesh is our woman hand. And our man hand is the spirit of mine.
Exactly. That's why, like even in the word, like they would go off and start worshiping Ashtoreth, which is the queen of heaven,
They
which
already
means
know this.
they
So if
was
they
worshiping
robots,
flesh.
they have to be robots if they don't know this. If they don't know this, they're robots.
Exactly. That's why we call them gang stalking bots. They don't like when we speak this word. They've been going crazy ever
You don't
since
have
the
to know how
stream
to speak.
started.
You don't have to know how to say it in a language. You just know.
Exactly.
So you,
It's just like
was always in your mind, and vice versa.
exactly. Like my older brother say he look up to me. I'm like, nigga, why? Nigga, why? But it's because of the spirit.
Uh,
That's what I'm starting to realize.
yeah, it was you the whole time. You thought
You
you.
know why? Because I'm able, but in the eyes of the world, I'm disabled, lame.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the same thing. The same thing though. This able that's sitting right there on the bed. THIS. This, this man ain't able.
Yeah.
I still hear disabled.
Disabled. DISS.
Oh, hey, you can say it that way
It's like me, you, and him was talking about that one night.
yeah, yeah. No one wants to be lame once they get a taste of that fruit.
Yeah, man. That's what happens. That's what happens.
Mind capturing.
And that's crazy because like when I was trying to hang around these folks and make music that disabled, it never feel right because you know you able.
Yeah. That's why they gave us the solar system.
What you mean
So
by that?
our mind will be captured in that fantasy space.
Say it one more time.
They gave us all the solar system. So when we go to that fantasy space that we making up in our head, we'll go into that fantasy space. Our mind is mind captured.
Right,
Yeah, we make up outer space. We make it up.
right. Creating your own reality, co-creating your reality. Star seed.
Well, really, them damn things, right? It's really the screen.
Right.
Unless you seeing the one that's above your head, that's the real one.
Trying to be in your reality when you know you ain't no good warlock.
Yeah, you might get captured. I used to be into that sci-fi stuff, Halo and stuff.
And it's crazy because they'll entertain it for a while. They'll
You know,
entertain it. They love it, but they hate it. They love to hate it. And as long as you don't peep that they hate it, everything is good.
that's why it's called space invasion. Oh, invading your space with images.
Pac
Oh,
Man, pack your shit and get up out of here, man.
yeah.
Before these ghosts come try to get your ass. Before these nobodies come and try to get you. You somebody, but these nobodies finna try to come and get you.
They always did.
Damn. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's in everything. Everything is based upon the same principles. Just said in a different spell. Just spelled out a little differently. But yeah, man. This was a good build. I'm gonna go ahead and end up cutting it right here.
Okay, brother.
All right, bro. Good
Yeah.
build.
I appreciate you having me, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime. Anytime you feel like you want to come on, just let me know.
All right, brother.
All right,
Me,
for sure.
same. Same.
Stay enlightened, my man.
All right, have a great life, bro.
Yeah, you too.